From Dannyland Studios, my name is Joey Helpish, and this is your morning cup of Helpish. And this morning, we are going to listen to a brand new album that I just finished. This is a song therapy album. We're going to talk about that a little bit more as we go through the listening of the album. But this, usually I don't talk about who the client is when I make a song therapy album, but this one's a little different. This one was done with and for the famous BJ Jones. This first track was made as kind of a theme song for her nonprofit, Music Money. This song is called Culture Through Music. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Fill in the void, raising up the art, singing the beat, raising up the heart. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Universal language, speaking the truth, from youth to the elders, from elders to the youth. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching. Boom. Good morning, BJ. Good morning, Jade. Good morning, Ron. And good morning, Dante. We're back, by the way. I'm doing this every morning at 9 o'clock. And for now, this may evolve, but I'm just kind of trying to focus on doing these live shows in the morning on Facebook, radio style, and then eventually these will make their way to YouTube and as a podcast. And really getting back to the roots of when I started this, and I kind of like let things get a little crazy, and it turned into too much work, like things do. So I'm just gonna try to keep it simple. And the whole premise of the Morning Cup of Helpish was a radio show where I played my own music, and that's kind of arrogant, and that's fine. That's not why I'm doing it. I'm just doing it because it's fun, and I enjoy the sharingness, and I have a lot of things to share. So this album, Culture Through Music, was done with famous BJ Jones. Please give some props to BJ, especially after this next song that we're about to listen to. So that first one, so what's cool about this album is that it's a representation of all the different ways that we do song therapy. So one way is that I write theme songs for businesses and projects and that sort of thing. And the way that happens is I just have a conversation with the person, and then as we're having the conversation, I'm writing the lyrics, and then I use root motives to kind of
decide what the chords are, and then to make the thing. Another way that we do song therapy, which is this next song, is that someone can send me a poem, and then I will respond to their poem by putting it inside, turning it into a song. And so that's what this is. This is called Miles Go. It's kind of a poem that BJ wrote about trucker life, and I turned it into a song. And so let's listen to that. Reality. Oh boy. Hold on. I messed up everything. These things happen. Okay. Fade into. Jeez. Here we go. I wonder what they're doing now, how the garden grows, ending to begin again, mindless miles to go, non-destinations lay before, non-loving nights behind, skin that longs for touching soft, where are you, love of mine? Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Darkness and unending stripes, only chatter to be heard. One more time before I rest, hard to see the wizard. Behold the greatness of it all, savor shape and form. Why'd I see reality fade into the norm? Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Well, Friday afternoon at 4, greasy arms and shoes, nerves and busy signals click, dispatch callback blues, instant friends not what they seem, instant fruit so bland, instant high the saving grace, scenery no longer grand. Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Finally closing on renewal source, friendly signs I know awaken me with promises of short 10 miles to go. Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Okay, so that was Miles Ago. That was written. The words were written as a poem by BJ, and then she sent it to me, and I turned it into that song. So the next one is yet another version of how we do song therapy, and this is more the traditional way that I do it, and this is our first session. And so I just have a person, we either do a video chat or a phone call, or they text me. Some people even just send audio or send video. So this one was over, I think, a phone call or video chat. And we just talked, and then I translated her thoughts and feelings into a song. This song is called Better Than Medicine. Make the time to the drum of my own beat, living in the light of love, creating moments that are sweet. Boom. I should also say, if any of you guys have any questions about this album or about anything at all, please plop them in the comments and I will answer them. All right. This is my favorite one. Because I use this thing called root motives to apply emotions to a song. And sometimes it just, it always works, but sometimes it works just so well. It's such a synchronistic moment. And when she sent me this poem, so this is another poem that I turned into a song. It's called Wherever. And when she sent this to me, it just it happened super quick because I read it and I was like, oh, that's love into despair into longing, or love. No, geez, that's hope into despair into power. Hope, despair, power is what's going on as soon as you hear this piano starting. And then there's this little dissonant turnaround, this little mini melody line that has to do with the transition note. And it's just lovely. So this is a poem written by B.J. Jones, and I turned it into a song. I love that. Okay, we are approaching the end of this beautiful little EP. So the last song is the first song, kind of. So the first song is called Culture Through Music. The last song is called Music Through Culture, and all it is a really subtle remix of Culture Through Music. So the vocals are still exactly the same, but I changed up the drums and I took out the guitars and I added piano and organ. So this is the remix of Culture Through Music. This is Music Through Culture.
Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Fill in the void, raising up the art, singing the beat, raising up the heart. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Universal language, speaking the truth, from youth to the elders, from elders to the youth. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other.
Boom, and there you go. That's the album. It should be out in a few days. I'm actually, what I've been doing as we're listening to it, is uploading it through DistroKid so it can go out to Apple Music and Spotify and all those things. I've also been releasing a video a day. If you look on my Facebook profile, you'll see, I think we've got 3 up so far. Got a couple more. Tomorrow we will be back to doing the chronological thing, and we're going to do another album from 2004 called No More I. Boy, is it going to be heavy. And I'll be going back and forth between new stuff and old stuff, but when we start the old stuff tomorrow, I absolutely am going to do, even though I have stuff waiting to be played that's getting released, I'm going to do 3 albums in a row. So that'll be, Friday is tomorrow? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to go through No More I, which is an extremely dark album. And then Blood on the Speakers, which is also a dark album, but kind of this lifting to this point. And then we're going to do Lovely on Sunday. And the reason why I want to make sure and not stop is those 3 things kind of go together. And it's like this year that happened to me, like 2005 or whatever, where in whatever, you'll see, where I was extremely depressed and I kind of used music to get myself to change my perspective. Before we go, I'm going to just kind of randomly go through the stuff that I'm working on, play a track or 2, stuff that's finished, or working on. And I noticed I didn't name a track, and I don't know what it is. So we're going to find that out together. Oh, that's what that is. I might as well listen to it.
They got that poison for the people. Spiritual colonizers wrapped up in their ego. Circling around just like some vultures. Y'all don't need no medicine. You need to disinfect your culture. culture. They got that poison for the people. Spiritual colonizers wrapped up in their ego. Circled in around just like some vultures. Y'all don't need no medicine. You need to disinfect your culture. The time's up, time to realize and recognize when a calm man lies. So very close, you can see it in his eyes. The positivity is just a disguise. Well, you can see him looking round festivals, looking for a place to spread all his tentacles. The time is calm that we all said something. I'm sick and tired of us doing nothing. It's time to set all these predators running, 'cause I believe in the good things coming. They got that poison for the people. Spiritual colonizers wrapped up in their ego. Circled in around just like some vultures. Y'all don't need no medicine. You need to disinfect your culture. They got that poison for the people. Spiritual colonizers wrapped up in their ego. Circled in around just like some vultures. Y'all don't need no medicine. You need to disinfect your culture. The time is calm that we all said something. I'm sick and tired of us doing nothing. It's time to set all these predators running, 'cause I believe in the good things coming. The time is calm that we all said something. I'm sick and tired of us doing nothing. It's time to set all these predators running, 'cause I believe in the good things coming. They got that poison for the people. Spiritual colonizers wrapped up in their ego. Circled in around just like some vultures. Y'all don't need no medicine. You need to disinfect your culture. They got that poison for the people. Spiritual colonizers wrapped up in their ego. Circled in around just like some vultures. Y'all don't need no medicine. You need to disinfect your
Boom.
They got that poison.
That's poison for the people. Poison for the people. That's good morning, Jess. I'll be playing that album through next week. That album is called I Believe Her. So this is the one that I want to play before I go. This is a song therapy song I did for Father's Day. A client told me a story about this cool memory of his father, and I turned it into a song. So this is Bottom of the Ninth. Bottom of the Ninth. of father and son down at the ballpark where the day was won. It was the bottom of the night, and they just had to win somehow. I guess sometimes some things really do work out. It was the bottom of the night, and they just had to win somehow. I guess sometimes some things really do work out. Boom. What is Jess saying? Jess is saying, I like the sound of this one. I do too. Oh, well, hey, microphone hit me in the face. I do too. I'll probably be making more stuff like that. I like the raspy, melodic stuff, but also shout outs to my buddy and student, Mike, for donating this Les Paul Standard Pro, this jazz guitar. There we go. Oh, it's not even plugged in. I was like, why isn't there sound? Because the cable's not in. Anyway, I love this guitar, and I haven't really played electric guitar for many years, and as you may know, Jess and some of the other people, that was my main squeeze for a long time. And then I kind of branched out into more beat making, piano, even though I suck so bad at piano. But I have built this kind of a style out of playing really simple piano and singing over it. So I kind of had a thought, and the thought was, we still have a half an hour slotted for the show, and there's some new people coming in. I think I'm just going to play the new album again. What do you guys think? Should I do that? Does anybody opposed while we're here this morning? Yeah, let's just do it. And as long as you guys are cool, don't run away. We're going to listen to this album again. It's called Culture Through Music. This is a really cool album. It's 5 songs. I usually don't name clients for song therapy, but this one's a little bit different because it's this mix of different kinds of song therapy. So the first one is these are all done with BJ Jones, by the way. And the first one, she has a nonprofit company called Music Money that helps raise money for musicians and cultural events and things. And so we sat down over video chat, and I asked her some questions, and we talked about things, and I made her this theme song for her business. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Fill in the void, raising up the art, singing the beat,
Building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture. Building community, teaching each other.
Man, I love that guitar line. Okay, so this one, BJ sent me a poem she wrote, and I turned it into a song. This one's called Miles to Go. By the way, if you guys are like listening to this stuff and you're like, that's cool, I want someone to write a song out of my words, or write a song after listening to me rant about something, we can do that. Holler at me and send me a message. All right, here we go. Miles to Go.
I wonder what they're doing now, how the garden grows, ending to begin again, mindless miles to go, non-destinations lay before, non-loving nights behind, skin that longs for touching soft, where are you, love of mine? Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Darkness and unending strides, only chatter to be heard. One more time before I rest, hard to see the wizard. Behold the greatness of it all, savor shape and form. Why'd I see reality fade into the norm? Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Well, Friday afternoon at 4, greasy arms and shoes, nerves and busy signals click, dispatch callback blues, instant friends not what they seem, instant fruit so bland, instant high the saving grace, scenery no longer grand. Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Finally closing on renewal source, friendly signs I know awaken me with promises of shortened miles to go. Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Miles and miles and miles and miles to go. Miles and miles and miles and miles to go.
Boom. Okay, so that one, she sent me lyrics. This one, we did a song therapy session. We talked for a while, tried to get her to rant, and then I turned her thoughts into feelings into a song. This one is called Better Than Medicine. Also, everybody say hello and good morning to my lovely lady, Kirsten, who's actually awake at this time, which is not normal. Hi, Kirsten.
make the time, to make the time, to the drum of my own beat. Living in the light of love, creating moments that are sweet.
Boom. So the next one. She sent me a poem and I turned it into music. I love the lyrics of this and I love how the music turned out. This is Wherever.
There are things we bury deep inside, to either cherish or to hide. Hey, thought. Hey, love, hey, fear. Hey, joy, shame, pride. Wherever you are, whatever you are, whoever you are. Wherever you are, whatever you are, whoever you are. Wherever you are, whatever you are, whoever you are. Wherever you are, whatever you are, whoever you are. Sit by my side and we'll be quiet. Two
whatever. This one is the last one on the album. Then I'm going to get out of here and start my day. So this is a remix of the first song from the album. First song's called Culture Through Music. This one's called Music Through Culture. And I just took out the guitars, kept the vocals, used a different drum kit, and I replaced those guitars with pianos and organ. So here we go.
Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other.
Fill in the void, raising up the art, singing the beat, raising up the heart.
Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other.
Universal language, speaking the truth, from youth to the elders, from elders to the youth.
Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community, teaching each other. Culture through music and music through culture, building community.
Teaching each other. All right, buddies. Hey, thanks so much for hanging out with me this morning. Let's do it again tomorrow, shall we? I'll be here at 9 a.m. every morning. Just kind of chilling. I usually use this time to catch up on busy work, officey things. So, and I'm usually listening to music, and often I'm listening to my music. Especially like when I'm releasing stuff and all that kind of thing. And so that's what I decided I want to do for this morning show for a while. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hugs and wishes. Have a dandy day. Oh.